On May 4, 2025, President Donald Trump sent shockwaves across the nation with a single post on his social media platform, Truth Social. His message was simple. We will be reopening and expanding Alcatraz Federal Penitentiary. Law, order, and justice. The announcement ignited a firestorm of debate and speculation. Was the president serious? Could the infamous rock really rise again as a symbol of American justice? While the president later downplayed the announcement as just an idea, his directive to multiple government agencies painted a different picture. The Bureau of Prisons, Department of Justice, FBI, and Homeland Security were instructed to begin collaborating on the project, a clear signal that the president was seriously considering the idea. The news was met with mixed reactions. Supporters praised the president's bold vision, applauding the return of a tough-on-crime approach. They argued that Alcatraz's reputation as an inescapable fortress would serve as a powerful deterrent to criminals across the country. Critics, however, were quick to denounce the proposal as a costly and impractical publicity stunt. They pointed to the exorbitant costs and logistical nightmares that plagued the prison during its original operation. The president's motivations for reopening Alcatraz remain unclear. Some speculate that it is a direct response to his ongoing frustration with the judicial system, particularly in matters of immigration and deportation. Others believe it is part of a larger strategy to bolster his tough-on-crime image and appeal to his base. Whatever the reason, the potential reopening of Alcatraz has captured the nation's attention and sparked a national conversation about crime, punishment, and the very nature of justice in America. Alcatraz Island, a solitary rock in the heart of San Francisco Bay, boasts a long and storied history. Established as a military fortification in the 1850s, the island quickly evolved, becoming a military prison by the turn of the century. However, it was during the tumultuous years of the Prohibition era that Alcatraz underwent its most dramatic transformation. In 1934, as organized crime gripped the nation, the island was reborn as a maximum security federal penitentiary, its mission to house the most notorious and dangerous criminals in America. For the next 3 decades, Alcatraz served as the ultimate symbol of American justice. Its walls contained some of the most infamous criminals in American history, including Al Capone, George Machine Gun Kelly, and James Whitey Bulger. The prison's reputation was as unyielding as the island itself. Surrounded by frigid, treacherous waters and patrolled by vigilant guards, Alcatraz was considered virtually inescapable. The legend of Alcatraz was further cemented by tales of daring escape attempts and the chilling stories of those who failed to conquer the rock. While 5 prisoners were officially listed as missing and presumed drowned, no successful escapes were ever confirmed during its 29 years of operation. However, the prison's formidable reputation came at a steep price. The cost of maintaining the island fortress, with its constant need for supplies and repairs, far exceeded that of any other federal penitentiary. In 1963, citing the exorbitant costs and the deteriorating state of the facility, the federal government made the difficult decision to close Alcatraz. The island, once a symbol of fear and confinement, was transformed into a national park, its forbidding cells now open to tourists from around the world. The question remains, can this historic landmark, now a monument to a bygone era of American justice, once again become a functioning prison? Reopening Alcatraz would present a unique set of logistical and financial hurdles. The island's isolation, once its greatest strength, now poses a significant challenge. Every supply, from food and water to building materials and medical equipment, would need to be transported by boat, a costly and time-consuming endeavor. The aging infrastructure presents another major obstacle. Decades of exposure to the harsh saltwater environment have taken their toll on the buildings, requiring extensive and expensive renovations to make them habitable. In 1963, the Bureau of Prisons estimated that restoring and maintaining Alcatraz would cost between $3 and $5 million. Adjusted for inflation, that figure would be significantly higher today. Moreover, the cost of staffing the prison would be astronomical. Given the island's unique security concerns, a larger-than-average staff of highly trained correctional officers and support personnel would be required. Beyond the practical challenges, the reopening of Alcatraz faces significant political opposition. Lawmakers from California have expressed strong reservations about the plan. They argue that diverting funds to reopen a historically significant tourist destination would be a misuse of taxpayer dollars. Environmental groups have also voiced concerns, arguing that such a project could have detrimental effects on the delicate ecosystem of San Francisco Bay. The potential economic impact is also a point of contention. While some argue that the reopening of Alcatraz could attract tourism and boost the local economy, others fear that it could deter visitors, damaging one of San Francisco's most popular tourist destinations. The debate over Alcatraz is far from over. As the government agencies begin to assess the feasibility of the president's directive, the nation waits to see if the infamous rock will once again become a symbol of American justice. The proposed reopening of Alcatraz has sparked a national debate about the very meaning of justice in America. For some, Alcatraz represents a bygone era of tough-on-crime policies, a time when criminals were met with swift and uncompromising punishment. They believe that reopening the prison would serve as a powerful deterrent to crime and restore a sense of law and order to the country. Others view Alcatraz as a symbol of a flawed and outdated approach to criminal justice. They argue that its legacy is one of brutality and isolation, and that reopening it would be a step backward for a nation striving for a more humane and rehabilitative system. They advocate for investing in programs that address the root causes of crime, such as poverty, lack of education, and mental health issues. Today, Alcatraz stands as a stark reminder of America's complex relationship with crime and punishment. Millions of tourists visit the island each year, drawn to its eerie history and the stories of the infamous criminals who called it home. The debate over its future is a microcosm of the larger national conversation about the role of incarceration, the pursuit of justice, and the delicate balance between punishment and rehabilitation. Whether Alcatraz remains a museum frozen in time as a relic of a bygone era, or is resurrected as a functioning prison, one thing is certain: the island's legacy as a powerful symbol of American justice will continue to captivate and challenge generations to come.